We teach solar energy courses to installers, etc. And one of the gaps that we found in the market is that people, the general public, don't really understand, what the different systems are, what would be best for their property, etc. Now we do know that, but we've got to get the message across. So what we thought we'd do is actually install a solar thermal system in somebody's house and gather some data and scientifically prove to people that actually the system works and how it works and what the best system is for their property. Unfortunately, we found the Hampshire Autistic Society, they've got some really good properties which are ideal for what we intend to do, and we're going to install a solar thermal system. Well, that is something you don't know. A new build. Yeah. To actually do that retrofit, which is what we're talking about, would actually be quite expensive because you're going to take half the roof off.
At first we were very, very excited. It was really because we have got 16 properties, thinking of the best property and the benefits for the service users at the various properties, and really sort of, you always think health and safety, you always think, what disruptions are going to be to the house, to the people that are living there. So those were probably the only apprehensions that we had. It's fascinating, it's just really, really good, and we think that it'll be fantastic for the service users at the property that we're thinking of, so really excited about it all.
Look here, we've got three sets, we've got one at the top, we've got one at the bottom there, and one there.
We've got to go and apply to the planning authorities now to make sure they're happy for us to place the panels up on the roof, but as the green policy is the thing of today, and most authorities are quite keen for people to do it, and obviously helping to save the environment and the green issues going around. Anything green's got to be good.
Okay, we've come down today to this property to do a survey, basically, just to sort of check out what sort of system we intend to put in. It's not quite what we expected. There's 2 cylinders, we only expected 1, so we're going to have to double the capacity of the solar panels, but it's not a problem, we've got them to fit on, but there'll be 2 panels side by side now linked up the stairs. Also the cylinder, what we're going to do is replace 2 cylinders with 1 large one, in order to make sure that they get the amount of hot water that they need every day. Put it on the mast there, it'll be fine, won't it?
The only concerns I had was how much would it impact on the service users, like not having some hot water because it's the winter, or it's been quite a miserable day, as it were, and how much within the house it would impact, and like visually, having the panels up on the roof, would there be monitors around the house, things like that, because it is their home and we don't want to be intrusive with it. So that was my only concern. It sounds like it's a really good project, and it's a real good education tool for the guys as well, to teach them about saving energy and being more conservative with water maybe, and things like that. So no, they've relieved all fears I had. It's fine.
Okay, on our visit today, we were looking for the angle of the roof and to find out whether it was the optimum pitch for the solar system. Unfortunately, we found a few problems with the amount of hot water that this building requires because of the amount of shower rooms and baths and things, so we need to address that situation and obviously get a lot larger cylinder than we normally would. We've now decided to put 2 panels on the roof because of the amount of people living in the house, and apart from that, it's a pretty standard system, and it's going to go in within the time frame that we expected, so hopefully everything will be great and they will get lots of solar energy. I would honestly say that the system that we're going to put in will save them a fair amount of money, but it's not just the money, it's the amount of CO emissions and everything. The boiler not working every day, so in the long run it's not just about money, it's about the environment as well. So